In this video, Samantha's gonna teach you the 5 mistakes that she sees happen all the time in recruiting.
I'm Samantha, I'm the head recruiter here at Sumo, and I've seen hundreds of applications come through. There are about 5 or so mistakes that a lot of people make all the time, and we've made this video so that you don't make them too.
Now, the first mistake that Sam said she sees people make all the time kind of surprised me, because intuitively in my mind, I thought that it might make sense to position yourself this way too, but she says no. Here's what it is.
Something that you shouldn't do is apply for multiple positions because it shows that you're more of a jack of all trades, and we don't want that. We want you to be skilled at one thing. We want you to say in a statement of only applying to one job, like, this is what I'm good at. This is what I want to do.
So don't follow your intuition when it says, yeah, tell them you can do anything. Just position yourself as a specialist in one thing. Now, the next idea that she had, or the next mistake that she says people make, surprised me a bit too, in that I thought that it was kind of a common courtesy. Here's what she says.
Something that people don't do, and they really should, is always follow up. If you have a phone screen, follow up with that recruiter. If you have a call with the hiring manager, follow up with them.
Interesting. Now, this next one is something that I've fallen victim to, because I remember my pops telling me this growing up, and people just telling you the old adage, you know, just get your foot in the door. But she says this is a big mistake.
Sometimes people will say on a phone screen they just want to get their foot in the door. When I ask, why do you want to work at Sumo? Or why do you want to work on this team? They'll say, I want to get my foot in the door. They don't say it just so blunt like that. But they'll say it, and it's a really big turnoff for recruiters or even for hiring managers, because no company wants that. No one wants a jack of all trades. Every company and every hiring manager wants someone who is dedicated to what their skill set is. They want someone who wants to be on their team, working at their company for that reason.
So you don't just want to get your foot in the door. Now, this next one just seems like common courtesy and common sense to me. What do you think?
Yeah, so you should definitely make yourself available. When you're interviewing at a company, I know a lot of people are interviewing at multiple companies, and it gets a little bit overwhelming with your schedule trying to accommodate different interviews within a week. But what you need to do is make yourself as available as possible, because you need to show that company that you are serious about interviewing with them. So if a candidate says they can't interview maybe on site for another 2 weeks or so because they have something to do for work, it tells me they aren't so serious about interviewing with our company, but we need that. We want someone who is.
Yeah, it may seem surprising, but a lot of people don't do it. Now, this last one is a trend that I've seen happen over the next couple of years, and I think is a real special one to follow, because I don't think a lot of people follow this advice.
Yeah, so a lot of companies will add additional questions to the application because they want to weed out candidates as they go. That's the whole purpose, if you really think about it. That's the whole, why else would they have them? So if you as a candidate are applying and you just kind of skim through them, you don't give them really any thought or attention, it's going to show. If you skip over it, if you just put a dash, or you just try to get away with not answering the question, it's actually going to reflect poorly on you, because the whole purpose was to get specific answers out of you, or to see that you would, show attention to detail, that you would commit to that application. They can be really lengthy, but if you're going to apply, you might as well give it your all.
So there they are, straight from the head Sumo recruiter, the 5 mistakes that she sees people make, so now you won't make them. Now, if you want to get a better idea of the kind of work that we do at Sumo, the kind of marketing, the kind of content creation that we have, my buddy Chris just put out an article breaking down everything that Tony Robbins did to get his website to absolutely grow up. They have an astronomical amount of people visiting and going through, and leads coming from that every month. You can click right here to check that out. You can click here to subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you soon.